Sup, guys? I hope that everybody is having a great, awesome day. I wanted to come with a video. Of course, I haven't posted any videos to YouTube in a while. So, I want to come on and talk really quickly. Sorry, excuse me. I want to come and talk real quickly. I was able to watch the interview, the Ayesha Curry. How I'm not sure how particularly her name is pronounced. But I watched that interview, the Red Table Talk that Asha Curry did, and a lot of people have mixed emotions about it. A lot of people have their different perspectives about the things that she said in the interview. One thing that, like I said, the most controversial thing that she really said in one of the most controversial things she said in the interview was her saying that she's kind of jealous of the attention that Stephen Curry gets, and sometimes she wish she got some of that attention. It all comes into perspective. I tell people there was not a thing of her saying I want to go sleep with somebody else, or I want to be with somebody else, but it's that assurance that I'm still beautiful. And that's the thing that she was just basically she was giving that perspective of I just want to know that I'm beautiful to somebody other than my husband or other than my mom. Because the thing of it is that when you're married to somebody, they're supposed to tell you you're beautiful when you're not. They're supposed to tell you that they love you. And your mom and all those people around you, they're going to tell you that. You genuinely expect and know that it will come from them. But in perspective, you want to know, do other people find you attractive? And sometimes that does play in your mind. Well, does a am I even attractive to anybody else other than my husband and the people around me? So, I really see that there are some, you can definitely tell throughout the interview there are a lot of insecurities and things within her marriage that bother her. One thing she did say that also is very important, and I know for a fact, I've been single for a long, long time. I've been single for actually a extremely long time. And in me being single, I know for a fact that when I was with somebody at a point, you know, she was explaining that with him having, all these women around him, sometimes she says she hates the fact of having to introduce herself. You know, that was the biggest thing. That's a big thing with me. I know for a fact that on the perspective of me being a guy, I know for a fact I have that same desire. And I'm pretty sure that everybody has the desire, male or female. When your significant other goes around other people of the opposite sex, and especially if they're an extremely attractive person, that you know for a fact when they enter a room, they'll draw attention. And there'll be men, just like on my perspective, if I'm dating someone, and I'm dating a very attractive woman, of course, men are going to approach her sometimes because they have no idea that she's either married or in a relationship. So, per se, I'm there, and they have no idea of this. It's okay to talk to people and things like that, but introduce and make it known that you are in a relationship, because some men, you have to let them know that right off the bat that I'm in a relationship. This is my boyfriend. This is my boyfriend, such and such, or so and so. And just like that, on the female, on the male, on the male, on the female perspective, females must introduce their males must introduce on the male perspective. Males must introduce their significant other. Just like she said, sometimes I have to introduce myself, and that's something that should never be done. Anywhere you go, in my personal opinion, if I'm with my significant other, everybody around me will be introduced to her, so hey, that's me. That's mine. Letting people know around, and letting people know that are in the group. This is who I'm with. This is my other half. So also, she said another interesting thing. She said that she told Stephen Curry that she was not sexually satisfied, but she hasn't been sexually satisfied by him in years. And understand, as a man, that is a blow to your ego, that is a blow to your chest, for your wife to come to you and tell you, I'm not sexually satisfied by you. But that level of honesty in a relationship is what makes a relationship very strong. Because a lot of people are sitting here faking and doing all these other things, but not necessarily giving their own opinion about how they feel. Giving their own opinion about how they feel. They're more so concerned about their partner being hurt. But you would much prefer for your partner to know ahead of time than per se them catch on to, oh, she's not enjoying this. And then it gets to a point, do you enjoy this? And then for you to say, well, now that you asked, I haven't been satisfied by you in years. Boom, that's a blow to the chest. That is a blow to the chest of a man, because a man wants to feel like he's handling his business. He wants to feel like he's sexually satisfying his wife, because no man wants to feel like, in my mind, and not saying that she would do, but in my mind, she may go out and look somewhere else to be satisfied because she hasn't been satisfied by me. And who's to say she won't go out and seek satisfaction from someone else? So, this interview that she did at during the Red Table Talk actually really opened a door for people in relationships to have conversations with their significant others. This particular interview opens the door for people to have conversations with their spouses about sex, about love, about all of that. All of that must be done. All of that must be done. I tell people the important part of having a healthy relationship is communicating. The most unsuccessful relationships I've seen have been those where there's no communication. I tell people, say for instance, you are a guy and one of your ex, um, out of the blue, sends you a message, or out of the blue picks up the phone and decides to call you. In a relationship, you let your partner know that immediately. My ex called today. Because the thing of it is, the biggest destroyer of relationships is lies. The biggest destroyer of relationships is the other partner not being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had a almost a sexual encounter with someone, but you didn't do it. But because it didn't happen, I'm not going to say anything. You have to look at that, and you have to really understand that with all that happening, honesty is the best key. They're going to be mad when they find out. They're going to be mad when you tell them. So if they find out on their own, they're going to be just as mad. So you telling them right then and there what happened may save you some heartache and some heartbreak down the line. So I really liked the interview. I really enjoyed this interview. I think the interview was phenomenal. I think the interview was awesome because she really brought some real stuff up. She really said some real things. And so I suggest that everybody that can go watch that video, go watch that interview, because that interview was very intriguing to me. I'm telling you, it makes you really think about things. And the thing of it is, one thing I loved about it is that there was nothing held back. She did not hold back. She was completely honest. I believe every word she was saying. And that's one thing I love about celebrities who are transparent about the things that happen in their lives, because some celebrities, they put up this facade as if life is perfect. And they want to keep all these details. People that are your fans, people that follow you and love and support you, they want to know the real you, not that persona you put on when you get on a camera. So go watch the interview. That's my perspective on it. I feel like her and Steph, um, I feel like her and Steph, they're definitely a great couple. I feel like that this is not going to be a blow to their relationship. I definitely feel like after this interview, she probably went and her and Steph probably had a real in depth talk about what they can do to improve their relationship and what they can do to be better in their relationship. And then I tell people, you have to also understand she just had a baby. And I tell people that with people having babies and things like that, they have tendencies to feel unattractive. They have tendencies to feel unattractive because a lot of people say there's nothing attractive about being a mom. There's nothing attractive about being somebody's wife. But I tell people one thing I love about Asha Curry is that she has this swag about her, this swag of, and it's very classy, very elegant, very poised. And I tell people she's a lady, and that's the thing that I think she that's why I guess she kind of doesn't understand the age in which we're living in. You know, those people that are half naked on social media, you know, dresses up to here and have their breast out and things like that. Those people, that's what draws attention evidently these days. And that's not particularly her style because she is a mother. You can't be somebody's mother with your breast hanging out. You can't be somebody's mother with your butt hanging out. And so, she's sexy in a classy way. So, I can understand where she's coming from. I could understand where she's coming from. And that's why I say it's important that fellas love on your lady. Fellas hold your ladies a little tighter. And fellas, please communicate with your ladies. So, like I said, go watch that interview, Red Table Talk. I'm gonna look at it again as well because it was really intriguing and I could really watch the interview over and over and over again because it was really good. Either way, I hope y'all have a good day. I hope y'all have a really good day. I'm out.